A second down throw for Goff. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The big man, Ed Oliver, in for the sack. So, 3 quarters now in the book. With the score Bills 14. They need one right now. 3rd and long. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On play action, Goff. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Goff to throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. A run here with Gibbs.
Number 26, Premier Gibbs, out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
It is 2nd and a yard. Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Listen.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
76.
Here's Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Now, 1st and goal. To throw is Goff. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On second down, Goff. He pulls it in around the 5. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Goff. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
What a stand there. 4th and goal, game on the line. It looks like this offense is putting together a game-winning drive, and the defense comes out with the stop of the day.
And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
So a road win here for the Bills, and it was...
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just do it.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blink at my VIP. I snack at my. One brick, one miss. Rich took his check out. We talking start like ball hype. Pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss some of daddy like.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Here is the Spring League star, Jake Bates, set to get this one going. And off we go from just outside our nation's capital. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Yes, them a look good in my tight little dress. Suck it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure eight when I wind up my waist. Bumper and boom, we no need either wait. If you get it to the top of the plate. You wanna run it up, run it up all night. If the lights went down, get your kip up, baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get some of my dirty love, baby. The boys them all want me. Them gyal I get salty. When me talking spicy. It make you want bite me. You just want the flavor. 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 Just see it with a right. Come on, baby, what you tryna do? I'm tryna pull up on you like a drive-through. I wanna know if we rockin', would you keep it cool? Take trips and private dinners just for us two. Yeah, he buy me Givenchy dresses and feed me breakfast. Immaculate, loving when he show affection. The balcony, over like she's stretching.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one underway. And off we go from Ford Field. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's a toss to Pacheco. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Now, Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Here's Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he will go all the way. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
"7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Here's Goff. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquill.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Once again, it's Pacheco. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. And in motion is Brown. 3rd and short. Here's Patrick. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He makes sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Now Mahomes. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly. But can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
And he'll take this down to about the 7. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. Here's Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Patrick motioning here. On first down, it's Goff. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
That's down the field and intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football at their own 40.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get forward for a couple. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Second down and 8. Throwing, Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
To throw is Goff. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
On first down, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Man in motion is Brown. On second down, Mahomes. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half.
That's how I be happy. Just for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get cracked, put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weak since. Damn. Tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil. Make the city proud. Put it down for them. Come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian. Crash landing. In the dirty apartments. Stay silent. I'll forever be the hardest. Big time. Like the New Orleans. Real shine. Like the women know you.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henry. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Henry. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And now Jackson will look to throw it on the move to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Steps away. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
17. What's up?
After the interception, here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The give, right side for Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. 20! And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Adafe always showing off the pass rush skills.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
4 down. We're good. We're good. Hey, 5.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. Moving inside the 20. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
That'll be caught by St. Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's a 2nd and 5. From the 50, it's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Super one.
In motion goes the tight end. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third and 2.
We go tonight.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 53 yards. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver, and it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
14.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Adafe always so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Hey, kill.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 12. Play action. It's Goff. And he slings one that's incomplete. And right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big 30-yard play on third.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And only able to get two here, stopped at the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now first and goal.
Hold on. Check. Horrible. What's up?
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. Another shot from the one on second and goal. Gibbs looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. Now Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs from a yard out. And the Lions are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Lions 7, Ravens 6.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here's first and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Here comes second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Dow Jackson. Dancing to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Here's Jackson. Out to his left. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Here we go, 1st and goal. Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Inside handoff, Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So a very interesting final chapter to this proverbial book here in this one, because they were in field goal range, could have won it with a field goal, elect to go for the touchdown. I still don't know what they were doing.
As great as this game was and as dramatic an ending as we had, the post-game press conference is going to be key, because they're going to be asking Coach, why not a field goal attempt there? You got an opportunity to win it right there with your guy, and instead you run another play.
Yeah, we might need to...
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it
you
back.
getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some cloud around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gate, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change and scraping to maintain. Or sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive our gang straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had them shipping the benzine. I was 16.